Welcome to a brand new episode of the Real Life Podcast, a member of the Nation Network of Podcasts and delivered by DoorDash.
Welcome to Real Life, everyone. What is going on right now?
I think that I'm in love with Matthew Tkachuk.
Are you guys all drunk?
Episode 411 of the Real Life Podcast, brought to you by the HGA Group. We come to you with sad news. The run of Chris Chalmers showing up for the show has ended.
He is just like his segments. He was only here for a good time.
What was the run? 2?
1?
Yeah. Hey, Chalmers, your thoughts on NFL Week 1? Good take, Charles.
It's because the Cardinals got their asses kicked.
Yeah, they did. Patty Mahomes showed them who's their daddy.
Also, once again, Bag Milk showing he is a pick'em champ to start off.
I think you were the only one who got it.
Oh, I missed by half a point. How does Philly let Detroit in?
Brutal.
I should have just said Browns money line. You knew they were going to. Poor Baker. God.
Poor Baker. I had Baker too. Yeah. Bag Milk, the only one who got his pick right.
Oh, weird. I can pick KC. The brand hasn't changed.
I was going to say, if we would have gone back to last year, you pick KC every second week, but damn it, it works.
Hey, I'm a winner. That's what I do.
So anyways, yeah, Chalmers is not here. I don't know how we're going to be able to recover from that and do this entire podcast.
How do we fill the time?
Do we have any reviews talking about Chalmers not being here? Ever?
Well, we did reviews.
Every review.
We did reviews on Thursday.
Oh, I see.
So I was going to save them for this coming.
Why don't we just do review shows every episode? We only read reviews. And when we're out of reviews, the show ends.
It's just fully fueled by people giving us reviews. Yeah.
And we're like, well, we only had 4 reviews. So this is going to be a 3-minute show.
We've had 310% growth in our reviews. That's great.
That's wonderful. How many reviews we got?
Good for a review show.
Yeah, good for a review show. Someone left us a review that's definitely, that's an Oilers Nation radio review. We have one.
You're on one. Okay.
We have one new review. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, you got to wait till
your reviews in, folks. You could win a delicious box of oodle noodle.
Mm-hmm. The person who won either this one or the ONR one last week is from Saskatchewan.
Oh, nice.
And they were like, you can send it over and I'm coming to watch a preseason game at the end of the month. I'll try oodle noodle for the first time then.
Excellent.
I like that, making the pilgrimage to do a preseason game.
And then let us know, because
excited.
Saskatchewan's next.
People are excited.
Sure, why not?
All right. Can you imagine if you were in Saskatchewan and you were like, I want oodle noodle so bad, I'm ordering it on DoorDash.
Oodle noodle will not guarantee freshness of that delivery.
It will be there in,
several hours.
The delivery fee might be hefty.
Yeah. Might be worth it though.
Like I was looking at taking an Uber back from Calgary. For $250, was it? Is that what it was?
Yeah. That was when we were on a nation vacation to Calgary.
Mm-hmm.
And we have since launched Nation Vacation, going back to Vegas, not just any vacation.
Not just any vacation?
Isn't that the slogan?
Is that what we're saying?
I don't know. I thought that's what we were saying.
It's finger licking good. That's the Nation Vacation.
It's a damn. Well, speaking of finger licking good, they've got a Ruffles chip flavor now. But no.
KFC is the Ruffles chip flavor?
Yeah.
What a mashup world we live in.
Yeah. And we can crush those on this trip in Vegas, January 12th to 15th. Check it out at nationgear.ca. It is flights to and fro, hotel, staying at the Park MGM, which is right by the rink.
Mm-hmm.
We are having a watch party on the Friday night because Edmonton is in San Jose.
Easy
and
win.
we will do a bar takeover on the strip, which will be great to watch the game, and then everyone can go on their merry way and have a fun night. And then it's game day itself. I think we've got to bring back the high five line.
The high five line was one of the highlights of that last nation vacation to Vegas. So
join the high five line, pregame high five line, and then the game itself. And it'll be it should be good.
Life's too short for ordinary vacations.
There you go. It's extraordinary, as you like to say.
Nation vacation. Just do it.
I actually, speaking of that, I just got the book over the weekend of the brother from Adidas and the brother from Puma and how they hate each other.
Really? They be beefing?
Oh, they beef.
There was a book about the beef?
Yeah, there's a book about the beef. I got it.
Wasn't it over like Nazism kind of one of the issues?
Yeah, something like that.
One's very Nazi-ish and one was playing ball.
Because I am firmly entrenched in the shoe culture now after reading Shoe Dog. So I gotta expand my horizons.
Yeah.
Can I borrow that book from you?
Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes, you may.
Got a flight coming up this weekend. I think I might try crush it out on the flight.
Where are you going, you Ramjack?
I'm going to Toronto and Buffalo. I'm very excited. Little 4-day getaway before hockey season starts, doing 3 Blue Jays games and 1 Bills game, and just
because no one's excited to go to Buffalo, even Buffalonians.
Oh, Buffalo's a great place.
But can you walk us through what happened to you? Because it's very interesting. It's part of real life.
So my credit card got compromised.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just a bit of a headache because I had to cancel my card, and it got compromised the night I was booking all of my stuff for this trip. So card gets canceled. They didn't tell me that there would be like any payments that got canceled, but there was. So, about a week ago now, 10 days ago now, I'm sitting there, and before a trip, this is fairly on brand of me, but I like to go through, make sure I have all my confirmation numbers, make sure all the tickets are in the right spot, put them into a Google Doc so that if I ever need anything while I'm traveling, I know where it is. It's a couple clicks away. And I'm going and I'm like, what the hell? My Airbnb is like not here. My Airbnb got canceled. I got a smoking deal on an Airbnb downtown, canceled, because when my payment went to go through, I had my credit card that had since been canceled on it. And I don't know if I missed the email saying it got declined or whatever, but they just canceled my reservation outright.
Oh, and now you can't get a good deal.
And now I'm spending twice as much to get a hotel downtown. Shout out to my girlfriend who called the bank and bitched at them so much. They were like, we'll give you $100.
Wow.
But that barely makes up for it.
That's a win, though. That's a win. It's tough.
That's a bank error in your favor. Collect $45.
Yeah.
It's a monopoly shit.
So that was just like wildly frustrating. I had a really bad day when that happened. And also the Blue Jays tickets I got, I had signed into the website I used to buy them through my Facebook, and the email that was hooked to my Facebook is the one I had when I was like 12 that I haven't used in a decade, and I can't get access to it, but my tickets have already been sent to that email. So I had to like go through the Hotmail process of regaining access to my account. I eventually did, but like that was a headache. The Airbnb got screwed me over, and it was just
why sign in with Facebook to anything?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the lesson.
That is the lesson.
You lose control.
Anyways, everything else is like relatively sorted out, and I'm good to go. My tickets are on my phone. My Google Doc is updated with all my itinerary. Fly in on Friday. Yeah. Jay's Friday, Jay's Saturday, Jay's Sunday afternoon. Grab the rental car from next to the stadium. Nice. Drive to Niagara.
Nice.
Got a hotel room overlooking the falls. Amber's never been. Okay. So she's very excited for that. Yeah. I'm not proposing it.
They're getting married for the 4th time.
Yeah, you're getting married for
They're renewing their vows.
What does the ring look like? What kind of place settings or stone settings did you get?
Twine.
Oh, nice.
The WWE replica belt.
Yeah. Just get down on one knee with a big belt.
Present the belt.
Will you be my intercontinental champion?
Oh, nobody says no to that.
Wake up Monday, drive to Buffalo.
Are you spending the night, Buffalo?
Yep.
Good. Where are you staying?
Somewhere downtown.
Excellent.
So I went to, again, this is a hotel booking story, so not that exciting at all. But I'm looking up hotels by the stadium. I'm like, oh, perfect. This hotel's 6 minutes from the stadium. This is great.
No, don't do it.
I looked at $170 a night. I'm like, dirt cheap. I'm going to stay right by the stadium.
Yeah.
Updated the dates to the night of the game. Yep. That $170 hotel jumped to like $510 a night.
Yeah, but still, like,
you don't want to be there.
Buffalo is in upper state New York.
Okay.
Orchard Park, where the Bills play, is in lower state New York. Mm-hmm. So you're far away from Buffalo. So
can you see the wall that divides the two?
So I ended up getting a hotel 25 minutes away from the stadium,
but downtown near Chippewa Street. That's where you need to be.
Yeah, I'm closer to downtown.
So you got to be at least one favor. Hopefully, you're staying at Aloft Hotel. It's actually, they got a bar at the top, and when we were there, I saw Mike Pekka.
All right.
So it's where all the big names, all the big name Buffalo people go. Buffalonians, Buffalites. What are you, Buffalonians? Anyways, but go to Chippewa Street. I don't know what it's called, but Chippewa Street's only like 2 blocks. Get a hoagie. Go to the hoagie place. It says it's got the best hoagies, and go and get that hoagie and tell me what you think. Because I want to know if it was circumstantial that I loved it so much, or if it actually really was that good, because it was fucking amazing.
What's the name of the street?
Chippewa.
Hoagie Drive.
Yeah. Hoagie Boulevard.
Yeah, look for the Hoagie Emporium.
Long walk.
Oh my God. Where are you staying?
I'm over there.
Why are you
Should I
over
not have
there?
picked? That's
and
why.
you can also go to the original. I can't remember what the name of the bar is, but the home of the Buffalo Wing.
Oh, seems like there'll be a lot of fun stuff to do there.
I love Buffalo. My friends kind of dumped on it a bit, but like I'm
excited.
I just the smaller kind of dumped on markets. I just really have a soft
Identify
spot
with?
for. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm very excited for my trip. Bills game Monday night. Stoked. Fly back Tuesday. Back at work Wednesday.
I'm excited. How are your tickets to the game?
They are. I went and I bought the cheapest lower bowl tickets I could.
Oh, okay. So you're lower bowl. That's all I need.
Row 19. Oh, section 102. So I'm right behind an end zone.
Oh, you know what, man? I am an end zone seat guy now.
Really?
Oh, it is so good. Especially when the game-winning TD is scored like right in front of you.
Yeah.
Like obviously it's a 50-50 chance depending on whatever.
End zone.
But yeah, it's wicked.
Yeah. So I'm very fired up. Only my third ever NFL game. So that's cool. I'm getting to see my team. That's cool. And yeah, just excited. Yeah.
Cool.
That's my whole weekend.
I'm excited for you. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So I won't be here for the pod on Monday. Someone else will be. I think it's Waz.
Is Liam back?
Liam will
be traveling back on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, I think he was like, I could be back early for it, but he'll be jet lagged. I was like,
all good.
So I won't be here on Monday, but anyways.
Okay. So
he's going to see. He's going to see King Charles firsthand.
The third.
King Charles III. Yes.
Mm-hmm. This is from my last weekend of activities. I had a lot of activities this weekend. I played in a charity baseball game, which I talked about on the other episode.
Yeah, a celebrity charity baseball game.
Charity baseball game. And it was not.
Who else was a celebrity?
It was not slow pitch. And everyone,
it was fastball.
It was baseball. So like everyone, as they were showing up, I had emailed them and like, hey, is this softball or baseball? And they were like, oh no, it's baseball. You need a batting helmet and like, be ready. I'm like, okay. So I showed up knowing it. Rob Brown was there and he walked in and was like,
shorts and flip flops.
Well, yeah, he was wearing like shorts. He's like, why are the bases so far apart? And we were like, well, it's baseball. And he was like, no, like you're messing with me. And we we're like, no, man, like we're throwing overhand. And as everyone was showing up, they were all like equal parts stunned that they were like, oh my God, we have to play real baseball. It was wild.
Were you trying when you were pitching? Like, are you trying to zip it?
So I go in to pitch the second inning. We had someone else pitch the first and they were like, my arm's going to fall off because I don't play baseball. Someone else has to go in. I haven't pitched in 7 years. So I go up there and I'm like,
Form
okay.
looked good, just so you know.
Thank you. I was like, okay, I'm going to try like to zip it in there. And like, there was probably, 75 to 100 people watching. So like a little bit of a crowd behind home plate. And
Holy shit.
Well, I got on the mound. I haven't thrown a baseball or a pitch in 7 years. And I'm like, oh my God.
I'm going to hurt someone.
Well, so my thing, I'm like, don't hit anyone. Like you're playing against the first responders team. Like don't.
What do you mean? They're in safe hands. You hit them and someone's there to respond.
There's people on site to help.
That's the best place to cork someone.
First batter, get them to 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm like, here we go. 3 straight balls, walk them. Next batter, walk them on 5 pitches. Next batter, walk them with a full count. I'd walked the bases loaded without recording it out. And I'm standing there and like the guys playing on the infield were like, being encouraging, but you could tell they're kind of like, holy shit.
Jesus, get this guy off the mound.
I'm looking into the dugout. Mark Spector was our coach. I'm like, he's
trying to run you out of town.
Well, like, I'm like, Spec's going to come like yank me. And I was like in front of all these
there's
people.
no signals in the world to counteract this terrible pitching.
Like my family was there. My dad was there.
Oh, yeah. He's upset.
No. Well, yeah, I had like some friends watching and I was like, God, this is going to be one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. I'm going to get pulled in a charity game. And like my heart
3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, I dialed it in. I got a nice catch at first base from Rob Brown, struck out the last 2, threw 3 scoreless innings.
Out of a jam.
I got out of my own jam. I just needed
3
the adrenaline.
Scoreless innings?
Yeah, but the embarrassment, even like coming back to the dugout of being like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like I walked the bases loaded and like they all have to stand there while I'm throwing like, it's just terrible. But it was still a good time.
How was batting? Because like you haven't probably batted it.
Yeah, so I went up my first at bat and grounded out. And I was like, okay, I didn't strike out. Like I'm
you got bat on ball. That's good.
Got bat on ball. Second at bat, I blooped in a single. Third at bat, like no one was throwing curveballs and stuff.
Yeah. And
there was guys that were throwing like, I say hard, but there was one guy I think who maybe gotten like he was throwing like maybe high 50, 60. Yeah. It's like, it's coming in there. It's not fast. And I go up there for my third at bat and he throws one. I'm like, oh, that's coming right at me. So I move out of the way. No, he drops in a curveball like right down the middle. And I was like, are you kidding me, man? Next one, he zips a fastball past me. And I was like, you know what? I bet you he tries to throw me another curveball. And he did. And I stayed in the box and I squared it up. It was the highlight of my summer, hitting that curveball.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Was it hanging?
Yeah, it just hung in there perfectly, like right down the middle. And like the sound of hitting a wood bat square and the feel of it.
It's like butter.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
So I hadn't played baseball in 7 years. And I was saying after the game to my friends over there, I was like, that is legitimately the highlight of my summer, getting to like play hardball again. I love it. I love that sport. Anyways, yeah, we've talked a lot about me. So
I played in a tournament this weekend.
Really?
I was not a celebrity. It was not it was a charity tournament. It was a glow golf tournament. I remember I played
out of
one last
Cattail?
year. Yep, same one.
shout out to Cattail Crossing.
Shout out Steve from Ground Electrical who organizes it.
Mhm.
I will stand by it. Glow golf is an absolute hoot. It is so good. Like watch, it's pitch black out there. Sure, they light up the greens a little bit just so you can see like where the pin is. Like it's flashing a certain color, but man, it's just so cool to see these balls just like zipping through the air.
And do they have like, because I've never played it before, but do they have like markers that are lit up on the fairway so you like kind of know where to go?
So they mark up, so they mark kind of like the 150 and kind of like go like edge to edge of the fairway at 150. And then they put like red marked stakes where there's water. And then there's blue wayfinding sticks. They're just like light up blue. Like it's very faint. It's not like it's just like, it is still dark out there, but you can see the sticks. So you know where to go. And then once you get out there, like a lot of people bring headlights and stuff like for their carts. But yeah, no, man. So he's like, so what could I do better? I'm like, you got to make this thing 18 holes, bro. Like this is too much fun. Like you like blink and it's over. But which he thinks he's gonna try and do, but just you have to play the nines twice because it takes him like 4 hours to set up the course.
Oh,
so I understand.
That, I guess.
I understand not doing 18 holes. So it is so much fun. So I want to shout out Steve from Ground Electrical.
I actually have another shout out quickly, just because I don't want to get this wrong. Avid listener of the podcast, Ian Pollard. I grew up playing baseball with him. He's diehard Oilers Nation guy. Doesn't miss a real life. Doesn't miss an O&R.
Thank you.
He works at the Oakley store in West Edmonton Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Comes up to me. We haven't seen each other too much over the last year, but he comes up to me before this game because he was there volunteering at the event. He goes, "Hey, I got a gift for you." He gifts me custom Oilers colored Oakleys.
Those are supposed to be shared.
Yeah, those are shared.
Those
No,
are
they're
shared.
not.
Those
Yeah.
are shared. No,
We have
that's
a
not-
rotation.
We have set a precedent. Those are shared.
You get to wear those now. I'll
Thank
take
you,
them. Yeah, Wednesday to Friday is mine.
Explicitly said they were a gift from me.
I doubt it.
Unlike when Caden, who has since DM'd me and
Well,
said,
let's see. Ian, corroborate these lies that Tyler's saying. Are these communal sunglasses?
shoot us a DM, Ian, because then I'm going to have proof that one, Caden said we were supposed to share the beers and I have not had a sip of one. And
Bag milk of you?
Oh yeah, they're delicious.
Your and also Chalmers has.
Yeah,
So-
anytime I get a chance to enjoy one of those beers, like I've still got one left in the fridge. I'm just waiting for the perfect moment to crack it.
Yeah, I had the last one yesterday. Actually, no, I got a couple sours.
Yeah, so you're definitely not getting any of these sunglasses, but they're sick. I've never had
Actually, I got 2 sours for you.
I've never had a pair of like nice sunglasses before, so I'm very
Wednesday
happy.
to Friday, those are mine.
You wish. Anyway, shout out to Ian and the team at Oakley in West Ed. They were great. They look awesome. So that was the last shout out I needed to get out of the way.
Oh, okay.
A lot of Oilers talk.
Happy for it.
A lot of Oilers talk to actually get to.
Oh, okay. Let's unpack that.
Ryan Rishaug sending out a tweet today.
Oh, they're waiting for Jake Virtanen's decision.
Come,
Like, well, how is this where we're at?
What are we, just the island of misfit
Oh, my
toys? Why are we
God.
taking on all these problems?
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Makes
And he's
no
not
sense.
that good.
Well,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
they're just letting Calvin DeHaan go. Evan Rodriguez granted $2 million, but like,
Well, DeHaan.
Sam Gagne is too much money for us, but Winnipeg's prepared to pay for it.
The DeHaan thing, they got Murray. So you're not going to get Murray and DeHaan, right?
but you should have just got DeHaan.
Yes.
Probably should have. Yeah,
Like that's the
fair.
thing. Like
Yes.
DeHaan was still an option.
Yeah. Either
And
way.
PTO'd.
Yeah,
which
no,
gives
I
them that time and space they need to make some moves.
I just to go back to Rishaug's tweet, I don't understand the waiting from Jake Virtanen about a PTO. I hope someone just gives the dude a contract so he's not here. That's my take.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want Virtanen when you can just play Holloway?
I've also got beef with Virtanen dating back to the Young Stars game. Didn't he take like a cheap hit on like run at Connor and like blow him up a bit? Like he did something. And I said I'll never forget this guy. Yeah, he did something the Young Stars game.
My recollection of Young Stars games is not what it used to
Well, shame on you.
That's coming up this weekend. How dare you? Or the Young Stars tournament.
Chris Faber from Canucks Conversation is fired up about this thing.
Yeah, he's a prospect guy.
He is the biggest prospect guy. That guy stays up all hours. He is watching hockey at 4 a.m, 3 a.m, like, because he's watching the KHL, the SHL, Liga.
We have like a company-wide group chat, and he sent a text today in the company-wide group chat being like, rookie Stars rosters are coming out soon. Like, everyone heads up. And I thought that was great. Anyways, Rishaug goes on to say that the Oilers are continuing to pursue all trade options for Puljujarvi, the most obvious move to clear out some cap space.
Is it though?
How is trading Warren Vogel for nothing not the most obvious move to clear out cap space?
Barry. Especially Calvin DeHaan is going to cost, what is he going to sign? $1.5 million?
$1 million bucks.
Well, there you go. I'm proudly wearing my Bushbaum tee.
You are, because you don't want to trade Bouchard. You want to trade Barry
first. That's always my option.
Yep. But trade Barry for whatever and sign PK Subban.
Oh no, he's not even working out. He's just at award shows and shit.
PK wants like $1.5 million. I've done some digging.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Insider.
All his social media is him at events, not him working out.
I've heard he's very motivated. I heard he had a good summer.
Best shape of his life?
Oh, without question.
What's your...
without question.
I asked Gregor and Frank this. What is your least favorite preseason
That's why
cliche?
I said
it. My least favorite preseason cliche or preseason thing is he's in the best shape of his life. Like,
I drank that like the most delicious version of Purple Source Rex Kool-Aid there is.
But if you're coming into camp not in the best shape of your life, what are you doing as a professional athlete? Everyone should be in the best shape of their life.
You can't always be in the best shape of your life.
If you're a professional
But what if
athlete,
you're fought
yes.
injuries?
Sure. One exception. Then just say they're healthy.
What if you're having the second best year of your life for conditioning? You're out, your M-Chuck?
I'm out, retire.
I would like that to be just an honest answer to come in from somebody. You know what? I'm in the second or third best shape of my life. There was that one year that I was really dialed in.
High in the hog.
Yeah, in 2018, I was ripped.
I was really dialed in 2018. I had my diet tight. I was drinking a lot of water. Third best year now.
Yeah, it went off the rails a bit this year.
Yeah. I signed in Edmonton and I embraced the donaire culture. Happens to all of us.
So someone tweeted Rishaug, Ryan Kenny, and said, can you clarify what makes Puljujarvi the most obvious trade candidate over Fogle? And Rishaug followed with the answer, this was widely covered at the end of last season, likely viewed as a third line winger on this group. That's Puljujarvi, but that's not where he sees himself. Relationship has likely run its course. If they can find a deal that makes sense, if not, maybe someone else goes. We'll see. So I don't know. I just think
seen him riding the exercise bike and singing when they made this statement.
Yeah, like he's doing a Shakira workout. Like that needs
best shape of his life.
Yeah.
Huge. Best shape of his life. Look at him. Shredded.
The All Labs team's in great hands.
He is jacked.
He's wiry. He needs to put on some weight.
I will say that video made me feel like he skips leg day.
Again,
it's
Puljujarvi I'm not as high on Puljujarvi as a lot of people. I still think he is much more upside than Warren Fogle. And I like Warren Fogle too. I think Warren Fogle could have a bounce back year, score you 15, 16 goals this season. 17, 18 goals maybe if he has a great year. I think that potential's there with Fogle. I think Puljujarvi has 25 goal potential. I don't trade the guy with 25 goal potential.
They make almost the same money too. It doesn't make any sense.
He won't be on Connor's line this year.
Probably not.
So then he is not scoring 25 goals.
Third line of new Chime and Puljujarvi.
He's going to maybe if he gets 10, I'll be shocked.
No.
Yeah.
He'd score more than 10. I think he's better than that. I think he gets some spotlight duty in the top 6.
I also think he's going to kill some penalties this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd be good.
Can't trust Fogle on the PK in my opinion.
He'd be very effective there. Why are
you so anti-Fogle?
No, I like Fogle.
Do you?
I just don't like him as much as I like Puljujarvi.
Oh.
What if we got rid of both?
That's intriguing.
Okay.
Get us some salary cap flexibility. You could bring someone else in.
Yeah.
Could have signed Evan Rodriguez. Yeah.
We're gonna get Sprong, aren't we?
I wouldn't mind Sprong. I'd like Sprong more than I like Jake Virtanen.
Sprong can shoot.
I think he can kill penalties.
Sprong, you could put. I don't think he can. I think that's his issue.
Oh yeah, sorry. Rodriguez, I think was the one.
I think Sprong could be a 97 shooter. Like we could totally chase on the shit out of him, and I think he could deliver.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's pretty. I think he's kind of one dimensional. I think that's Sprong's thing. Who's the other guy? Oh, Sonny Milano.
Sonny Milano could be 97 shooter.
Sonny Milano could be 97 shooter.
It was Trevor Zegras.
I shouted out Evan Rodriguez from the DFO Instagram account today for signing because he's one of 3 active NHL players that never misses a story we post.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, he's a big
I was like,
DFO
you're one
consumer.
of our favorites, Evan Rodriguez, here at Daily Faceoff, which is true.
Yeah.
We should upload the clip today of, that was after the pod. Damn it. We should get like Frank to do a clip talking about how much he loves the Rodriguez signing and put it up for our friend Evan.
Exactly. And then say he's our favorite.
And he'd message and be like,
Friend of the show.
Long time listener, first time caller. Let's just DM him and be like, hey, you want to come on the DFO rundown?
Why not?
Yeah, I think I will actually. That's a great, I said it out loud as a joke, but I'm like, no, actually a pretty
That
rock
is
solid
exactly a great get for the DFO rundown.
idea. Yeah.
He's a friend of the site. I can attest.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm sorry. I'm looking up if Daniel Sprong kills penalties.
I don't think he does. I think that's his issue.
Yeah, he only killed 9 seconds of penalties all of last season.
So yeah, tough to call him a PK at 9 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Does Sonny Milano kill penalties? No, he does not. He did not kill a second of penalties.
Yeah.
So my thing, like you talk about him being potentially a 97 shooter. Do you need that?
No, you don't, because you got Evander Kane, who is 97 shooter.
You could put Kane or Hyman on the right side, the other one on the left side. There's your top line.
You could move. Draisaitl could use a shooter. Nuge is like
Yeah, maybe,
but then Nuge can drive your third line.
I would love to have the third line be, maybe you do need a 97 shooter still. Cause I'd love for the third line to be Nuge, Hyman, Puljujarvi.
Would you want to push Kane to the second line? Is that what you're saying?
No, I would go.
Are we talking about a 29 shooter or a 97 shooter?
If you wanted me to construct the top 9 right now, I would say it is third line, Nuge, Hyman, Puljujarvi. Second line, Draisaitl, Yamamoto, McLeod. Top line, McDavid, Kane.
Why are you putting McLeod in the top like that? You don't do that. Good teams don't do that.
I think he might be a nice fit with Draisaitl.
He's got to go and steal that spot. You don't give it to him.
Okay, sure.
So you go bring in a shooter for there.
So would you do the lines exactly as they're constructed on Daily Faceoff right now?
I would like, honestly, if you went, I don't mind 93, 29 and someone else on the right that can maybe be a shooter.
So like Draisaitl, Nuge, Kane.
No, bring in new person here. Insert new person here. Push Yamamoto to the third line. That can be centered by McLeod. That puts Puljujarvi in a predicament because he's likely traded, so that's gone. And then what do we do with Fogle?
You get your wish, you Ramchek, you heartless bastard. Oh no, wait, you want Fogle to go.
We just need. I feel like we need more. Everyone says like our top 6 is so good. Like I feel like Yamamoto is not. He's good. I like what he brings, but like you could put someone there that could perform better points wise than Yamamoto.
Sonny Milano, then I guess.
Maybe. Is he
why
right winger?
Why is Sonny Milano not signed anywhere? I don't understand it.
I don't get it either, actually.
He seems like a reasonable bet to me.
I think we can make, if you pushed, okay. Let's think about this. How deep are we going? Because if you can make Nuge the third line center. But anyways, if you can push Yamamoto to the third line, that's a good thing.
McLeod. Oh yeah.
Because you've put like a shooter for that line, like someone, because like, yes, Leon is a shooter. Even Nuge can shoot, but they're also great distributors.
Yes.
Like Leon being the best one in the world.
I'm calling for a bounce back year from Nuge, by the way.
So I don't mind Nuge on the line. So if we put like a legitimate like scorer on that second line, that line could be extremely lethal. And then that pushes Yamamoto. Like Yamamoto is a third line type, like plays hard and blah, blah, blah. Like I think having him on the third line is a good thing. That actually is depth.
Yeah.
Lesser competition. He'd be a menace.
Mm-hmm.
Always is.
So, but who is that person? I don't know. It's not Jake Virtanen.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck, do you...
I just booked a big guest for the DFO rundown, so I'm excited for that.
Who is it?
Evan Rodriguez?
Can I see who it is? I won't say who.
I don't know if you'll know who that is, actually. Derek Lalonde.
Oh, yeah, I saw Derek. Who's Derek Lalonde?
The Detroit Red Wings head coach, Derek Lalonde.
Oh, yes. That's actually different league, that show, than this one, eh?
Yeah. So I sent an email to about 7 NHL teams today, and damn it, one of them got back to me.
Hey, man.
It's a good batting average.
It's a volume game, man. You got to build up the funnel.
Derek Lalonde was an assistant coach with the Tampa Bay Lightning most recently.
Mm-hmm. And Yzerman has now brought him over to Detroit to continue.
He's making mini Tampa, just like
the new
also making mini Detroit, but the shitty one.
My biggest fear, because what I'll do when I try to get a guest is, like I said, I'll email like 3 or 4 teams usually a day and just be like, hey, is this person available? My biggest fear is that the PR people have like a group chat and they're like, fuck, this guy keeps copy and pasting the same message to all of us. What the hell is his problem? But I don't think they do. That's just an unnecessary fear I have.
Why don't you just make some tiny changes to your post?
I change up like my first little sentence and then obviously like who I'm asking for and all that. But like we're available at these times. It's the same format more or less. That's the behind the scenes look at how I try to get guests for the DFO.
I saw a loose rumor on social media by someone whose hockey handle is, or Twitter handle is, Hockey Insider with 2 R's, who says a Barry for Hoffman trade is in the works.
Hockey Insider with 2 R's?
Yeah, come on. Bring it up.
That's better than 1 R.
Well, 2 R's, that means you're really inside.
2 is better than 1.
You're way inside.
Why can't you find them?
You basically got all everybody's passwords for their emails. For Mike Hoffman, you said?
Yeah, do you have them on social?
I don't have him on social. Tyler's looking. I'm just looking around at what we've got here and potentially in this rumor. Last year in 67 games with the Montreal Canadiens, 15 goals and 20 assists for 35 points.
Yeah. That's a different guy. And that'll be in French. So polish up on your French.
He has got 2 more years left on his contract at $4.5 million.
I mean, if you want another 97 shooter, Hoffman's your guy.
Yeah, he is one-dimensional. There is no two-way in his play, so you'd probably want to put him on that second line. But there's got to be some kind of it can't be dollar for dollar. I just hope it couldn't be.
Okay, so this account actually has about 31,000 followers.
Yeah, interesting.
2 R's, it's legit, man.
Hoffman for Barry trade in the works, but other pieces are being discussed.
He also tweeted on September 7th, so 5 days ago, breaking news, Canadians close to acquiring Barry. And then he tweeted 2 days later, talks heating up, #Oilers, #Habs, deal this weekend is looming. So I think this guy's just going all in.
He put an E5 on it.
Insider, your Chuck. You wouldn't know the first thing.
How do you, 31,000 followers, man.
August 24th.
I want to hear a rumor a day. That's what I want. I don't need them to be true. I just want them to be interesting.
August 24th, Vegas close to acquiring James Reimer.
Perfect.
Oh, they got the other one, Aiden Hill.
Yeah, so he's right team there.
Right team, though. It might be more credible than you think. It might be Frank's burner account.
It might be. Islanders interested in PK Subban. That was 3 weeks ago. I mean, maybe they were.
Well, everyone was interested.
He's also an NBA insider. He tweeted Raptors showing interest in Hassan Whiteside.
What's that?
Stop laughing at the insider, you jerk. There's 2 R's.
This has to be someone who just bought a shitload of followers. How did he get 31,000?
I don't see. Check the engagement. Check the engagement, but I don't think he bought followers. I think people just eat that shit up.
Go up and look.
He tweeted August 2nd that Noah Syndergaard has been traded to the Blue Jays. That was wrong. Oh, and then he tried to blame it on autocorrect.
Yeah. Damn autocorrect.
Damn autocorrect. I was getting my rumors wrong.
August 1st, Subban to Habs, 95% done.
He's so inside. He's got shit that hasn't even happened yet.
He is in another dimension.
He posted something about a DM he had with TD Bank. I can keep going.
Well, I don't know why you are. I just want you to talk about the one thing. Like, you're the one doing you're doxing him right now.
Yeah. All the reasons why Tyler dislikes Hockey Insider.
He's got hate on for him because he's got more followers than him. That's why he's trying to just absolutely besmirch him right now. Attack his character.
Mm-hmm. Tyler,
his avatar is a black and white silhouette with a question mark on it.
I say Tyler just starts making up rumors. We'll get you there. 31,000.
Maybe I'll start one of these accounts.
No,
maybe this is your account. That's why you're trying to like kind of weirdly overplay the fact that you hate it.
Yeah. The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Why'd you go 2 R's?
Ooh, Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm. I should just to rile people up right now. I should just go schedule like 6 tweets at random points throughout the Oilers season, just being like, I'm hearing some rumblings.
Start your own Tracy Lane.
Yeah.
Start making up shit and quote Hockey Insider with 2 R's as your source.
That would actually be kind of funny. Frank would be so mad.
Out in septum.
But it's Burner.
It's Burner. Fair enough.
Yeah. No one knows.
Yeah,
that's why Burner counts.
You're not Tracy Lane. You're Lacey Train.
Ooh, Lacey Train.
A Lacey
Yeah.
Train.
What's the Twitter handle
For the Insider?
No, Tracy Lane.
Trina's Oil.
Trina's Oil.
Yes.
And
an
Stopper
update.
basically said that was him.
Ty's Oil.
Upgraded pick 2 on Tracy Lane.
Really?
Make some upgrades on the
Good for
account.
her.
Yeah, I got to keep it fresh, you know?
Yeah. Bob found a new photo.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he went.
Allegedly, in our opinion. Especially in
Didn't he
my
say
opinion.
it's him? Didn't he say you're outing me?
Yeah,
You're going to blow my cover.
So we're okay to joke about it now because Bob's joked about it.
Yeah, he's gone on the record saying it's him.
Allegedly, in my opinion, is definitely him.
Bob, what stock photo website do you use to get these?
I bet I could find it.
OnlyFans. Those are porn stars, bro.
Reverse search it.
I've got
Someone
to
has
reverse.
to have done that already, right?
We'll figure it out. I've watched enough Catfish to figure this out.
So what other Oilers talk do we have to talk about? You said a lot of Oilers talk.
Jack Campbell look good in his new gear, new helmet.
I like it. Sharp. White pads, white blocker gloves, nice clean helmet.
So I was overcome with a feeling today about Jack Campbell.
Yeah. Walk me through this.
And I just feel like,
Is this what led to? Oh, okay, go ahead.
If we're making the move, like Connor's coming to camp, best shape of his life.
Always.
More determined than ever. I was listening to ONR and you guys are like, that is a steal of a bet for him to win the Hart. And I was like, fucking rights. Connor is going to go win back that Hart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and if we take a giant step forward and hopefully improve our defense again, I'm like, we're going to need really good goaltending behind us. And I'm just trying to manifest a very awesome season that requires good goaltending. So if that happens, if we turn around and we're like super good this regular season, Jack Campbell's going to get a lot of praise because goaltending is going to play a lot of factor in it.
Yeah.
So it's the dots are there to put in a line to connect you to a Vezina trophy win by Jack Campbell. I am not.
I like where you're going.
I'm doing it to manifest.
I like where you're going.
I like to bet to manifest outcomes. That's so bet with your heart. We got to get me t-shirts made and also have some kind of weird disclaimer on the back that's 400 words long. We'll betting responsibly and don't listen to Jay ever.
Yep.
But if the pixie dust is there and we are making that move, Jack Campbell has to have a good season. So why not bet it? 31.
Because I'm not as...
And I hedged it with Shesterkin.
Smart.
Yeah,
that's actually a good play. I was going to say, I wish there was a way, like I would take Jack Campbell at like plus 500 to be a Vezina finalist, but I don't think I'd go as far as Vezina winner. I don't think he outperforms Shesterkin and Vasilevsky and Demko.
But he could. First round draft pick, avid cat lover and dresser upper. Loves the lack of traffic in Edmonton, so he's less stressed.
Loves it. Little stress.
More time at home in
So
his
he is
den.
extremely comfortable. He's going to just thoroughly enjoy his commute to the rink. He's going to come to every home game just feeling great. And road games, you don't have to worry because you stay right near the rink. So he's got no traffic stress. His cats are here.
Yeah.
He's got
I
Connor
follow this
McDavid.
account called Hockey Insider with 2 R's, and they expect a huge season from him.
Yeah.
And that account has never led me wrong.
They're predicting that he is a Vezina candidate. So why couldn't he? Why can't the Oilers have a Vezina candidate? Why not?
They could have a Vezina candidate. I'm not saying they can't, but I'm just saying he probably isn't winning.
But I'm also understanding like he has got a giant target on his back and he is in a market that we love to pile on goalies if we're sliding. So like there's also those dots to connect, but I am staying positive because it is Kool-Aid season. If Oilers have a great season, 2 things can happen. Woody, Jack Adams, Soupy, Vezina.
McDavid Hart.
McDavid Hart is like
free
just set it and forget it.
Yeah, that's all good. The other free money, I have the Oilers over 102.5 points in the regular season at even money.
I think we're going to be regular season juggernauts.
We are.
Like I truly think that.
Yeah.
Because it's
maybe Jack Campbell is the new Cujo. We call him New Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So the Campbell thing, you mentioned it. We're a market that sometimes likes to eat our goalies a little bit.
And we also love to worship them as well.
We do.
I'm going to say I've watched a handful of his videos now since he signed with the Oilers, interviews, pressers. This guy's so lovable. He's going to be a fan favorite by Christmas.
You know what? Fuck it. I never said I was going to get a goalie jersey. I think I'm getting a Jack Campbell. He's so
lovable.
My big fear or my big disclaimer heading into this season
is that there's a group chat.
Well, my big fear is that there's a group chat of hockey PR people and they're shit talking me. Yeah. That's a legitimate fear I have. My other fear, or the disclaimer I have for this upcoming season, is Jack Campbell's going to play 55 games for us this year. I believe that. There will be a 5 to 10 game stretch that is ugly. It will come.
Doesn't matter who your goalie is.
No matter who your goalie is,
if we're having a juggernaut year.
No. No matter who your goalie is, there will be a 5 to 10 game stretch at some point where Jack Campbell doesn't look great. And we're going to have to roll with Stuart Skinner for a little bit. And I'm confident in that. I just don't want the fan base to really attack this guy, because I've heard some stuff about the way the pressure got to him at points in Toronto. That was a storyline there. That's something that was
terrible traffic in Toronto.
Oh, bad traffic.
Can't get anywhere.
Didn't like the smell.
Oh, well, you can't even take your cat for a walk in Toronto.
Exactly.
No.
But I'm just saying, we need to be prepared for a not perfect season from this guy. He's not a $10 million goalie. He's not going to give you 55 quality starts. There's going to be a rough patch. Just when it happens, it's expected, or let him work through
Or
it.
this is where he makes his jump. First round draft pick, had to grind it out, made a jump once kind of he felt comfortable in the league and was given the opportunity, and did it. Now he's given the opportunity. He's feeling more confident, and he's on a team with Connor McDavid, which has a lot of woo-woo around it. Think about
Toronto
that.
just had to polish off the rough edges. That's all it is.
That's what they do. They're a turd polishing factory, and then we buy the turds because they're no longer turds,
They are now
and then
diamonds.
they have career best seasons.
There's diamonds in them poos.
It's what used to happen to the Oilers. We used to sell the turds. We were in the turd selling business.
Exactly.
And then they would just dunk on us.
Now we're in the turd buying business, baby. Feels good.
But the polished turd buying business, that is a good turd. Because you could argue diamonds are a polished turd.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably.
You could make that argument, yes.
There's a lot of carbon in there.
Mm-hmm. What are you watching, Peg? Oh, I thought you were...
Oh, I just...
only you get sidetracked by your personal life during the podcast.
That was work life.
Which is your personal life? It coming in this season. It's all our personal life. That's all we do.
I know.
We're only... what are we?
We're not far.
Not far.
We're not far. There is too much shit going on in our world that needs to get off the ground by October 1st, and we're running out of time.
Oilers season opener is a month from today.
I might make the big announcement tomorrow.
That you're engaged?
Yes.
Again?
Yes. That.
Renewing your vows.
Well, no, we have this bad boy made up. Whoa. I want to mute that.
You're announcing you're the hockey insider with 2 R's?
Yes. He's putting a third R on there. That's the announcement.
50% more R's?
I just saw what Tyler's announcing tomorrow.
I'm happy for you, buddy. I'm excited for you.
A third testicle?
Mm-hmm. Got that one on the
Twig and Berries has got you covered.
Yep.
I'm wearing my nutsack underwear today, actually.
I wish I was. My dog ripped them in half.
No.
Yeah. Laundry day.
Well,
he'll get in there.
Classic Frank.
Yeah, it is a classic Frank.
Nation 15 gets you a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Proud sponsors of Oilers Nation Radio. That is Twig and Berries. I really want to talk Big Brother today.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
So, spoiler alert, we are talking about the double eviction that happened on Thursday. If you don't like the Big Brother talk, suck it.
Well, how did you exit? Please sit down. I have one thing to say. One thing to say.
And he's just beelines out the door. I love that kind of exit.
God, so pissy.
He got flustered, I think.
But you know what? He was fighting for his life.
My favorite part, though.
And I respect that he tried to fight.
Yes, I agree. Like, go down swinging 100%. But my favorite part was earlier in the episode, and props to the editing team for putting it together this way, where he's just like, I'm actually a lawyer. So when people get me flustered, I'm really used to handling it calmly, or whatever he said.
I thought he did.
Well, he had like 90 seconds to campaign for his life and get all that shit out.
If you watch last night's though, when they do the behind the scenes on the double,
way more time.
He was not calm and collected. He was falling apart there.
Oh yeah. Well, because he knew he was on life support.
Had to do it. Had to go.
He had to win that veto. He did.
Had to go.
Came so close.
And he was leading it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, how did Monty get back? That was huge. And Monty's right. You got to take that shot.
Got it.
You're not going to win beside that guy. His resume, even if you don't like him, his resume is insane.
So, and they showed it a bit at the end of the live episode, but he totally threw Brittany under the bus.
But he had to, and he didn't. She made it seem like he personally attacked her. All he said was everything that happened. Everything was the truth, and nothing was a personal attack.
And also, she was running around behind his back all week. Also, she hasn't won really anything this year, and he carried you there, Brittany. So you really can't be that upset with the guy. When I was sitting there watching him live do his final desperation speech,
I thought it was going to work.
I'm sitting there, and I was watching with Amber, and I'm like, they're dumb to vote him out. And she was like, they're dumb to vote him out. If you were Alyssa and Taylor, you should have kept him. Let those big guys, because then they're all
not dumb. Like, his case is right. They're not dumb because that guy can win everything. He is.
Get him out in final 3, and that's your last chance.
But you're not. He'll win the first part. And then the second, and then the third part, you have to it's using your brain where he's a double threat. Like, he is so good.
He's one of the best players ever.
Like, he is so good. And and I liked how he played his game. At the end, he got a little weird there, but it's because he was defending for his life, but like Brittany's reaction was just so. But then by the end of the episode, last night's episode, she's like, "I was doing it for Michael," so she kind of got over it. She probably realized it was. But everything you said was true. They had to take that shot. So kudos to Monty for winning the veto and then making that because Turner didn't want anything to do with it. But Turner's in trouble because he'll keep winning, but all eyes are on him.
He made the swing.
Brittany, and because also Taylor was bringing up his resume, right? So he's got his resume is forming up nicely.
Yeah.
So Monty isn't, and best believe Turner will. Ideally, who you want Brittany sitting beside you in the final 2.
I would try and carry Brittany with me as far as possible.
Because your defense against her is Michael carried her all through this game. She did 0.
I think you want Alyssa sitting next to you too.
No, because
I don't think so.
I actually, because Alyssa's a threat. I'm like, how is she a threat? She's literally real good friends with everyone in jury except for Michael. So if it's their good friend versus someone else that maybe kicked him out of the house, they might go Alyssa.
Yeah, because
it's the whole Jordan thing.
Everyone loves Turner too, and everyone loves Monty.
That would remind me of when.
So if it's Alyssa versus Brittany,
it would remind me of when Paul lost a few years ago, and he should have won hands down, and they went to the more popular.
Or the year that Tyler guy lost to Casey.
Yeah, and
exactly. He was a comp freak.
Yeah, very handsome too. Great hair.
Betting odds for Big Brother. Do you want to guess who the favorite is?
Casey turned it on though. At the end,
she did. She cranked out,
and she was really good in her speech. That speech is a very powerful time. Anyway, sorry. What's that? Who's odds on favorite? Turner.
There ought to be Turner.
Incorrect.
Really?
Monty?
Odds on favorite is Monty at +110. Turner right behind him at +150. Taylor at +400. If
Turner's smart, he's got to take a shot at. Oh, fuck. Do you want to take Monty? I'm trying to think to the final 3 because that competition's interesting. It goes physical, smarts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it goes physical. And then there's that quiz. No, they're both quiz.
It's definitely mental comps coming. There's one.
The first one's physical, or maybe the second one's physical. Maybe the first one is one. First one's a memory one. I think
they're gonna be on this day, so and so happened. OTEV was on this day. I don't understand how anybody.
It is crazy. Obviously they're living it, so they know like day 37, day 52, this happened. I'm like, oh my God. They must you must sit in bed all night and just think and just journal and recap the day.
Have to, because what else are they doing?
Oh yeah, man, it's a grind in there.
Sorry, I'm just going back to that Casey Tyler season. She won 5 of the last 6 vetoes.
Yeah, she came strong, man. She just stayed quiet and then fired it up.
And 5 of the last 6 vetoes, 2 of the last 6 HOHs. That's nuts. That's
so she deserved it.
Yeah.
She laid low, and because that you can always point to that. Well, I laid low, and then when it was time to play, I played and like
The reverse Michael.
The reverse Michael.
I think Turner wins.
He's got like he is target number one. Mm-hmm. He's gonna have to win his way. I believe he can do it though.
What he's gonna need to do is really convince Alyssa that their final two is solid, and Alyssa. She's gonna have to come through for him once, I think, and he'll win.
Yeah. I can hear myself.
Weird. Did you see that scene? It popped up on my Twitter right now. At the Dolphins game, someone left a barbecue on and it burnt down like 4 cars.
Really?
It's tailgate season.
Man, that is some hard tailgating though.
Oh yeah.
But like it was like here, Big Milk, I'll show you. It was like a legit like fire.
Like it could have lit every car on fire.
Oh no.
That's a rager, man.
Oh no.
I'll retweet this onto the real life timeline for people who want to watch this. But like
always turn your grill off before you walk into the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's just the number one rule in life, man.
Or just no matter where you are, turn the grill off.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's crazy. Can you imagine like sitting in the stadium? It's game time. And you're like, oh, something's must be on fire in the parking lot.
Yeah,
That's
the
crazy.
Dolphins are on fire right now.
And then you walk out and you're like, oh my God, my car's burned. Shit.
Oh, that's a tough walkout coming in off a Dolphins win.
Yeah.
On a high.
Yeah.
Shit, my car's burnt to a crisp.
Too bad. Flames signed Michael Stone to a PTO.
Well, he's their own, so that's fine.
Yeah. He literally just like lives in Calgary, and I think it's back-to-back years now where he just chills, and close to training camp, he probably just like texts Tree Living and is like PTO ? Yep. Super. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in.
That's
because I ain't moving.
Yeah.
I love the traffic. Traffic in Calgary sucks, actually.
Fair.
Jack Campbell wouldn't like it there.
No. He'd also be creeped out to that giant head downtown, I imagine.
That is a creepy head.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird blue circle.
Yeah, nobody needs that.
Yeah.
Palace ball is much more appealing.
Yeah, it actually looks like an art installation.
Mm-hmm. And we got Bob and Doug McKenzie outside the rink.
Yeah, take that, Calgary.
Who doesn't love that?
Ice District should be taking a step forward this season, right?
Yeah, we'll be able to skate kind of into the building.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it'll be cool.
I'm excited for the Moss Pit 2.0.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too. Is it May yet?
You know what I'm saying, Tyler?
That won't come till playoff time though, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks.
Is it May yet?
Yeah.
Wow, he figured it out, Bag Milk. How the hell did he piece that together?
It will be interesting though, going to a game this year with just like more stuff to do outside the rink.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think it'll be a bit of a different vibe around.
I'm excited for the Germans. The Germans were here. They got to go in the new building. They also came here right when the lockdown kicked in. So I'm interested to see their perspective of Edmonton as a city, but also the whole hockey game day experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's in March.
Speaking of like sporting events in North America. So my girlfriend has family in right now from Austria. She's 2 cousins in from Austria.
They bring any schnapps?
No, they did not. But they were here and they went to the Elks game on Saturday. Not a great exhibition of what our city can offer.
But it was on Saturday.
Saturday.
Great weather, great views.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And their big takeaway, they were like, oh, we couldn't believe how much there is going on that's not the sport. They were like, in Austria, when you go to like a football match, it is just the sport. You go to watch the sport. They were like, you can buy lottery tickets there, and they give away a lottery ticket number at the end is what the way they explained it. But he was like, there's cheerleaders and videos and halftime show and all this stuff. And he was amazed. And I was like, man, if you would have gone to an Oilers game, you would have been even more blown away. Like every whistle, there's something to do.
Yeah. Well, they haven't been to a hockey game in Austria. They got a good league there. They got the Red Bulls.
No, he says he hasn't been actually. But anyways, that's what they were. And it kind of made me think, I was like, yeah, like it is kind of, there's a bit of a
lot of entertainment.
Yeah,
when you go to soccer, it's just like the soccer because soccer is also nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And
the action just goes.
And most of those places you can't drink in your seat.
Mm-hmm.
So you go during halftime and just go to the bar and pile it in for then the second half. Yeah. So like, I get why there's no like entertainment or pageantry outside of the sport.
Yeah. I just found that interesting. So,
well, interesting perspective. Maybe the CFL can grow in Austria.
It's got to grow somewhere.
Atlantic Canada. The fact Atlantic Canada doesn't have a team yet is still just dumbfounding.
I just say put more teams in Saskatchewan.
Like 4 years ago.
Imagine there's a Saskatoon, Regina, Oh, beef. Oof.
Oh, they love it.
They would love it. And they would sell it every game.
Should we wrap this thing up?
Sure. If you insist.
Was there what else we had to hit on? I hit on everything I wrote down.
Well, you have a big announcement tomorrow. There's probably a lot of stuff we'll be able to talk about what we're doing for the start of next season coming up at some point. That's exciting. And then the boys officially wins training camp next week starts.
I think so. Yeah.
I just like they're all back in town. Like Connor's here. Leon's been here for a minute. Nuge is back in town. He just has a quote that went up on the Oilers Twitter account, said that was the longest season I've ever had. And I loved it. I was just like, yes, Nuge.
He's hungry.
Yes.
Attaboy, Nuggy.
Hungry Nuge.
Nuggy's got the fire. He wants it.
He's still rocking the playoff stash. I mean,
well, he's starting his playoff year now, and
he's still rocking the playoff stash.
Well,
you should always have a stash.
Yeah, I mean,
looks like a musketeer.
Mm-hmm. I think it looks great.
Fair. All right. Well, Wanya, unless there's anything you need to get off your chest,
I'm vibing everything you're saying.
Vibing everything I'm saying. All right. Shout out to Chalmers for
being on brand.
Of course.
His dedication is exemplary.
So, for the record, I was with Chris Chalmers yesterday.
Yes.
And he said, see you on the pod tomorrow. He said it. I didn't, because I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, see you, whatever. Like, those were his parting remarks.
There's not even a message saying he won't be there today either in our group chat.
Like, he wanted to talk about.
Guys, I'm starting to think Chalmers isn't really into this.
I know. And then anytime you give him a second on the show, he wants to just like take over its production and programming.
Yeah, he always comes in with these big ideas.
We got to do this. We got to do that. I'm doing this. Here's my thing. He's got his notepad.
Mm-hmm. And then it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. A mystery. But it's also, you know what? It's also the ongoing storyline of our show. So I guess it's fine.
Surveyor Brett can also recycle those "Where in the World is Christopher Chalmers" memes that he made a while ago. You know, do it for the memes.
Do it for the memes.
For the memes.
I loved "Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego" as a show.
Great show.
I learned so much about geography.
100%.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I know a lot about geography because of that show, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm able to tell you to bring it back to Big Brother. Our boy Kyle and our girl Alyssa having a chat about
London, France.
Ooh, that was a painful one. I don't know geography that well, but that was painful to listen to.
Do you know that Buffalo is in the States?
Yes, I'm aware. Buffalo's in the
Don't
state.
Don't forget your passport.
I will not forget my passport.
He's checked 12 times already.
I know exactly where it is in the house. I have a safekeeping spot for it.
Have you checked to make sure it's there?
Yep.
Have you guys checked to make sure it's in your bag? Now I'm just thinking about you and passports after our LA experience where you two had to get our Uber driver to pull over on the side of the road to make sure your passports were indeed in your bag.
To be fair, you weren't entirely confident.
I was 1,000% confident. I always put my shit in the same spot.
You still got to.
I normally do too. And that's why, because it wasn't in my pocket, I was like, But then
I didn't even get out of the car, Tyler.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. Before we do, shout out to our luxury car partners at Alfa Romeo of Edmonton. Beautiful. Sales guy Jared needed the Nation truck for the Sherwood Ford Golf Tournament. Gave me his Alfa to drive for the weekend. I actually didn't drive it at all until it was time to drive it into work today because I was scared. But when I did, lots of fun. That's a beautiful vehicle.
What did you eat? Did you, to keep it on brand, did you have a macchiato and a biscotti?
Matzo burger and a chicken wrap.
Wow.
I don't like getting French fries all the time.
That's a lot of food.
I do a chicken wrap as a side. Just the snack wraps. They're little.
And then fell asleep behind the wheel. And
I had a pork roast on the way here.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So my only beef with the Alfa Romeo is that there was nowhere to plug in my crock pot.
Didn't come with an air fryer.
Didn't have the right electrical board on there.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Shout out to the HGA Group, our title sponsor, Cattail Crossing, Jay had fun at Glow Golf, DoorDash, and Oodle Noodle. Leave some reviews on Apple Podcasts, and you could win yourself an Oodle Noodle gift card. That'll be all. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Real Life Podcast. Don't want to miss any of our nonsense? Hit the subscribe button and give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram.